Every time I want advice on how I could cure my anxiety, how can I relieve my stress, or how can I sleep better, many people always say meditate. Meditate, meditate. And it's everywhere, it's in the posts, it's people are walking around throwing this word around and I'm thinking to myself, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be alone with my thoughts and I don't want to sit down and meditate. It just takes up too much time and I don't feel like chanting or facing a certain direction to do it. And besides, I'm not spiritual, I'm not religious, and I am not a person that believes that you can reach a state of relaxation through meditation. That is what a lot of people say because it's something new, it's something different, and that word is foreign to them. Not only is it foreign to them, people nowadays don't have the attention span to sit for 15 minutes in silence with no phone, with no one talking to them. It's hardly impossible. I mean, when we watch a video, I tend to skip on parts that don't interest me, but then I don't listen to parts that are very important or I miss things. We distort information because we missed a part of it. But let me ask you a question. Have you given it a chance or an opportunity to try it out and see what works for you? There's obviously not just one way of doing it. There's many ways of incorporating meditation in your life. Meditation is not just sitting still and chanting or visualization. Some people are not visual, some people don't like to follow guided meditations, and some people just can't sit still. But meditation, you don't really have to sit still. But hold on, if you don't believe me, let's look at the definition because I could be wrong and I could be saying things that are not even true. So let's check it out. Meditation is a practice where an individual uses a technique such as mindfulness or focusing the mind on a particular object, thought, or activity to train attention and awareness and achieve a mentally clear and emotionally clear and stable state. That was the longest definition I ever read. I know I could have shortened it, but in general, you can focus on an object like a candle, a flame, the sun, I don't know, whatever you want, the flowers, and just keep your focus there and your awareness will go and be focused on that thing and sooner or later you'll know that and notice that your thoughts are not drifting and you're feeling a lot better, a lot lighter. But then, if you can't focus on an object, you can focus on a specific thought. And that thought can be of the beach and just imagine yourself in the beach or imagine yourself in anywhere you would like to be where you feel the most relaxed. Or even a guided meditation because a person is literally guiding you through a journey and it's in your head and you're going and going deeper and deeper within your subconscious mind and relaxing. But then you try that and nope, that didn't work. Let's throw it away in the trash because that was a waste of time. So then you're like, okay, what is the final thing that I could try that doesn't involve sitting, that doesn't involve focusing on thoughts or objects or anything that doesn't interest me? And if you're more of a, you like to walk around, you like to pace and do things, well, then focus on an activity because you literally are in a state of meditation constantly throughout the day, but you don't know it. And when you're driving, when you're reading, when you're walking in nature, those are forms of meditation. When you're washing dishes, you're focused on an activity and you're not focused anywhere else. When I first heard of meditation, I'm all like, this is hard. I can't visualize. And I tried guided meditations. Those didn't work for me either. I was like, oh my God, I can't do it. I can't even focus. I always fall asleep when I meditate. I tried everything, but the best thing that really worked for me was the breath work, like just focusing on your breathing and relaxing yourself and counting the breaths in and out, and you'll notice that you keep on relaxing. And even though there's thoughts, because you don't have to eliminate all those thoughts in your head, they'll just drift by if you don't focus on them. And where I get the most ideas too when I relax is when I'm literally in nature and walking in the morning, breathing in the fresh air, or if I'm reading a book, I'm not focused on anything else but the book and imagining everything that's happening in the book. And boom, an idea occurs to me out of the blue, and I'm able to write it down because nowadays we have our phones wherever we go, and there is the idea. If you're still with me and paying attention, let me ask another question, because obviously, if I keep on talking, you'll be bored out of your mind, and you may be bored still. Do you ever get triggered with the word exercise? You gotta exercise to lose weight. You gotta exercise to build muscle. You gotta exercise to build endurance. Isn't that word annoying? Doesn't that word irritate you when you feel like you're not a person that likes to work out? If you think about it, exercise is important. It's important to build muscle. It's important to keep your body healthy and in shape. Your body has to be able to move and push itself. It's not meant to be sedentary, sitting down all day, every day, just on your phone, just on the computer. The body always wants to get up and move. That's why any exercise is good for you, even if the word or the action is annoying and it bothers you. It is important. And that is the same with meditation. Meditation is important because exercising, working out, it builds discipline and focus. It helps with the body and the mind. It takes stress away. It loosens up the muscles in your body. And don't you feel good after a workout? And does the word study ever annoy you too? Do you get annoyed if you have to study? I know I did. Studying was so hard, it's so boring, and memorizing, it takes a lot of work. But we do it anyway. Why? Because it makes you know things that you need to know for the test. It makes you know things to get a job. It makes you more intellectual and book smart. Same with meditation, but meditation helps with the body, mind, and spirit. It takes discipline to sit down or keep the body still, or doing certain tasks that involve focusing on one specific thing. And not only does it help the body to relax and rejuvenate from all that stress or mental clutter or any worry, it also helps the mind. The mind is constantly going around in circles, and once the mind just keeps on going and going, it eventually exhausts itself. The mind is like the motor of your own body. If you keep it running, you eventually will burn out. Why do you think when people stress so much, the body all of a sudden shuts down? There's always something that happens to the person's body because of all that stuff that's going on. Use meditation to help your mind, help your body, and your spirit or soul or whatever you want to call it. Some people may even think we don't have a soul. Do you really think that you don't have a soul? Do you really think that your body is just bones and skin with a brain inside and there's nothing else in there? And you're just walking around with this vehicle? We are not a type of robot. We are literally a type of consciousness that is residing in your body. And that soul is literally your essence that never dies after you die. Your body dies and it's trying to get your attention. Your soul knows what you need, what shortcuts to take, and it makes life easier once you focus in on things. And I know it's happened to all of you, that you are doing something, all of a sudden get this thought, oh shoot, I forgot something. I left the stove on. I don't know where my keys are. I just got an idea. Where is it coming from? Where are those random ideas coming from that are creating new things in the world? How do artists get their ideas? How do dancers know how to dance so good, and all the athletes know how to play so good, and all the creatives know how to create so many different things. Is it just coming from where? Your brain? I don't know about that, but if you really focus in and give your body, mind, and spirit time and just give 5 minutes in the beginning for yourself, you can hone into those thoughts, those creative impulses that will lead you to something better. Because there's so much stimulation in the world. Now you got your wireless AirPods, and we got the phone, and we got cars, and we got all these things going on, and everything is so loud, and you don't have time to listen to any of it. People are walking around with AirPods in their ears all the time. They're listening to music, they're doing laundry, listening to music. And I'm all like, wow, people literally don't listen to the world around them. They don't pay attention to nature, what's going on, all the other people walking by, people saying hello. We do accept studying and mental work, but we don't accept the word meditation because it's just new, not proven as much as exercise and studying or intellectual stuff. Even if you don't like it, meditation is necessary. It goes with everything, and it can help you with many things, with your anxiety, literally. You can try as many ways as you want to try to meditate. You don't have to do one way or whatever books they say you should do. Do whatever works for you, and you'll find that you'll feel better. Me, as a person that was anxious being in public, being around other people, because I was always thinking, what are people going to say? What are people going to do? What if I do this? What are people going to think I did? It was so much pressure. I felt like I was putting on myself to be good, to do what was expected of me, or to present myself in a way that was liked by others. But it's not that difficult. When you meditate, you're in a state of relaxation. When you go out there, you don't care or you don't feel stressed or pressured. It just helps you feel calmer in social situations or things that might have triggered your anxiety. Or even it helps with headaches, it helps you sleep, it helps you de stress. And I know a lot of people are trying to reach that point, to reach their soul, to reach their spirit, to reach this wisdom that we can't reach ourselves. But they want a shortcut. Obviously, people don't want to meditate, right? What should we do about that? And then people say, oh, I know. Let's go out there and let's go take some shrooms. Yeah, let's take some shrooms so we can have a greater state of awareness and get more knowledge like that. That sounds like an easy thing, right? And then it's like, let's try some acid too, because why not? These are shortcuts to reach that part of your soul, but you gotta be in the right state of mind. Or DMT is something that a lot of people take to reach that part of your soul because it doesn't take any work. You just take something to get there. Or a lot of people just want to, if you're stressed or you're upset or anything, just take something. Take a drug, why not? To relax your body. We don't gotta do no work. And that's what people in society is trying to tell you. You don't gotta do the work. There's a pill for everything. There's a pill if you wanna lose weight. There's a pill to relax. There's a pill to go to sleep. There's a pill for every single thing you can think of. Well, isn't that easy? Just taking pills? Like, you don't put your body or mind or nothing to focus on their own. And I'm not hating on people that are taking those psychedelics, and I'm not saying they're not helpful, but being reliant on other things when you have the ability to take 5 to 15 minutes of your time to sit down and meditate or be mindful or breathe, whatever you want to call it. It's the same thing initially. To reach that state of mind, to get that greater wisdom. The wisdom is not coming from the shrooms, the acid, or the DMT. It's coming within yourself. You have all the knowledge, all the information that you need inside of you. You don't need plants or any of that other stuff if you're not in the right state of mind. There's so much information out there saying you gotta take this, you gotta do this, but it's really up to you to decide. I'm just saying what I think, I'm just saying what I believe, and what I've gone through, what I've learned. In the beginning, meditating is hard. It's challenging. You gotta try what and find what works, and then eventually you'll figure it out. It's like riding a bike. You don't just get on the bike and go. You fall a couple times. It's with everything, exercise. You don't just say it doesn't work when you try it only once. You gotta continue with it. And as annoying as it may be, meditation is the same and it belongs in the vocabulary, and it already is in the vocabulary, but I mean normalizing it. And people shouldn't be like, oh my god, meditation. Why should I do it? It's like saying, oh, working out. Why should I do it? Oh, studying. Why should I do it? Why should I do any of that stuff? What is it gonna what am I gonna get from it? Oh, I don't know. Maybe you're gonna have a healthy body. Maybe you're gonna get some knowledge and some facts. But with meditation, you go within yourself and clear whatever you need to clear, unblock what you need to unblock, let go of things that are not serving you, and find and figure out who you are, and find and figure out where you're going, where you're gonna go, and the best way to get there without struggling. Yes, there may be some difficult times when you will face obstacles because that's life. But if you were to focus a little more and be mindful a little more, you would get answers to those difficult times, obstacles. And even if they already happened, your difficult moment, difficult time, and you ask, oh, why did this happen to you? Maybe you'll get this clarity within yourself and be like, oh my God, now I understand why this happened to me. I wasn't listening. Maybe it was a lesson that I had to learn. I don't know. Things like that. There is more to life than we can understand. There is more to life than science can ever explain to us. That's why we have to go out there and figure it out ourselves and create things that are going to help ourselves and others through what we've learned, through our own experiences, and know that we have the ability to know things without really understanding how we got that information. And it doesn't matter where it came from because it might be important to share. It might be a solution to someone's problem. It might be a solution to your problems. But it's never something dumb and it's never something you should keep to yourself. Because if you keep something to yourself, that is one piece of the big puzzle that will be missing and won't turn up until someone else is brave enough to put the puzzle together. So let me know in the comments down below. Do you meditate? Have you tried meditation? Did it work for you? Didn't it work for you? And let me know if you got some insights, if it changed your life, if it didn't. And if you like this video, you know what to do, and I'll see you next time.